Welcome for those of you that have a midheaven in Aquarius. Okay, this is the video for you, which is what career should I pursue? Now, let me just explain how these readings are going to work. I actually have a marketing and business background, and I've advised many people regarding their career paths, business opportunities, startups, and I'm combining this with your midheaven, or if you want to call it an MC, which actually drives your career goals. So it's really an essential part of your chart. If you don't know what your midheaven is, I've left a link to a calculator below where you can look it up. I will go over in this reading the general traits of you as a midheaven in Aquarius, and then we will go into a general reading, which is going to show you where you are now, what your strategy should be, and how your goals will manifest themselves. I'm going to be leaving an additional Vimeo link below, as I always do, for what is your dream job. And in that Vimeo link, I'm going to have 3 options, and I mean like career options that you should pursue or you can pursue. And if you like all of those, then you can book a personal career reading, where I would incorporate your sun, your moon, and your rising. So it really is kind of detailed, and we would do a career spread that I have specifically for this, okay? Because I know, and these videos are going to be up from now until the end of time, okay? So anyone can drop in anytime and kind of check out. I mean, you might later in life, you might say, hey, you know, I don't want to do this career anymore. Let me go check in on my midheaven, see what I'm predispositioned to do astrologically, and then kind of check that out, okay? So if you would like to book a personal reading, my info is below. Just send me an email, and we can go ahead and work that out. Otherwise, let's get to Aquarius's traits. Now, if your midheaven is Aquarius, you tend to be drawn to fields that bring out your originality. You dream of making the world a better place on a huge scale. You like scientific or mathematic fields, and you can easily be swayed by other directions towards New Age, which is funny because it's actually ancient in its origins. Your breakthroughs in line of work can bring about higher knowledge as you break past traditional thought patterns. You guys are real forward thinkers, to make new discoveries or find new ways to use old methods. Although you are practical and intelligent, you need to remember that your way of doing things is not always the right way, okay? So those are just general traits for those of you with a midheaven in Aquarius. Let's get to the reading. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, your insight for those with a midheaven in Aquarius regarding their career? Can you show us where they are now, what their strategy should be, and how their goals will manifest themselves? Any messages you have in regards to those with a midheaven in Aquarius would be greatly appreciated, and we thank you. Okay, can you please show us where midheaven Aquariuses are now? Where are they now at this present time? 4 of Cups in reverse. What should their strategy be? 6 of Cups in the upright. And how will their goals manifest themselves? The Star card in the upright, okay, which is actually your card, the card of Aquarius. All right, so we start off with the 4 of Cups in reverse here. Where you are now, you're kind of caught up in wishing that things would change for you, but you're kind of not doing anything about it. The 4 of Cups in reverse for me is just kind of like sitting and, you know, kind of waiting for a homing pigeon to land on your shoulder and tell you what you're supposed to do and what direction you're supposed to go in. It's really a card of inaction for me. And while this is going on, there's a whole bunch of kind of opportunities kind of swirling around you that you're totally unaware of because you're not opening your eyes to them, or you're not pursuing them. You're just kind of sitting there. So I feel like that's what, you know, there's something better out there for you. You know, you want change. You just really aren't kind of seeing how to sort of go about it. And I'm not saying you're being lazy. I mean, you just might be complacent. You might be kind of, where you are is kind of okay. So kind of why bother, that kind of vibe. They're showing me the 6 of Cups here in regards to what your strategy should be. The 6 of Cups is always about going in the past. And when the 6 of Cups shows up in a career reading for me, it means going back to something that's familiar to you. So maybe what you're in right now, you're not satisfied, or what have you, you know, for whatever reasons, but there was employment or something you did in your past and you were really, really good at it. And so go back to, you know, something that you're really good at, something that that's very familiar to you. It can also be going back to or calling like an old boss or an old manager or somebody like that and reconnecting with them, seeing if they have any opportunities available or anything like that. So just kind of think to what that might have been, you know, in your past. And it's funny because Aquarius are very forward thinkers, and here I'm telling you guys to kind of go into your past, but I feel like the answer actually lies in your past and reconciling with something that you did in the past, and something that was really creative too, because the Six of Cups is a card of like creativity when we're children, like that. So what you're in right now may not be the most creative thing for you. So you might want to pursue something that's more creative, either something that's around you and those opportunities we talked about, or something in your past that really fulfilled you in that respect. How your goals will manifest themselves. We have the Star card in the upright, which is total awesomeness, because the Star card in the upright is about having gone through like a struggle or something like that, and then you kind of come out of it and you're ready to realize how wonderful you are and how, you know, resilient you are, and it's a time to become the shining star that you've always meant to be. Okay, it's rising to the top. So I kind of feel like if you kind of make these adjustments, that's how your goals are going to actually manifest for yourselves. You will become the star and receive all the blessings, and you'll be ready to receive and appreciate everything that you deserve. Okay, so let's pull some clarifiers and see what's going on. Why is the Four of Cups here in reverse for Aquarius? Who's this person? What's this energy? Additional messages. Four of Cups for Aquarius, Midheaven Aquarius, where they are now. Okay, Three of Swords, not upright. Yeah, you're not really enchanted with your job at this moment. You're, like I said, you're just kind of existing. It's funny because I got from the Three of Swords sort of being here that it just like is heart-wrenching to you to continue to be where you are. Either it's chipping away at your soul, it's not fulfilling you, it's not where your heart is. I guess that's a sort of a way of kind of putting it. It's leaving holes in your heart. And the Four of Cups in the upright is you knowing, again, there's something better out there for you and focusing on something better and not even seeing an opportunity that's kind of coming to you. You're just really disenchanted, apathetic where you are right now. You're not really interested. It's not stimulating. There's nothing about it. But, you know, like I said, I think you're being complacent and kind of staying in it. And the Magician card in reverse is telling you that there are skills or resources that you have that you are not utilizing at where you are currently, okay? They're just, your energies are being wasted. You have a lot of things, a lot of tools, a lot of resources that you could bring to this picture, and they aren't being used by either the people that you work under or just you aren't bothering to use them to get you to a better place because you just figured it's probably just not worth it. Because you're not fulfilled, so why put more energy into it, right? I think whatever you're doing right now is just a paycheck, I think. Why is the Six of Cups here in the upright? Who's this person? What's this energy? Additional messages for the Six of Cups in the upright. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords reversed. Page of Pentacles. A lot of youthful, some youthful energy going on here. Lover's card. Okay. I don't get excited about the Lover's card because it's a career reading. So again, the Ace of Swords is telling me, you know, in regards to what strategy, you don't have a direction, or you know, or you're feeling like there's a direction, you're confused, you don't know where you're going, you don't know where you are right now, where it's leading, you don't feel like you have a plan of any sort. So I almost feel like they're saying there's somebody in your past that you might go into business with or start a business with. Page of Pentacles is very much the card of an entrepreneur to me, starting a new business, a new job even. I mean, it's a new job. I don't think it's getting promoted or raised where you are right now. It's something different. I'm leaning more towards actually starting a new business with somebody, and that's somebody, so it could be somebody, it's somebody from your past who's very familiar to you. And with the Lover's card, this is a card of business partnerships. So somebody that you can really trust is somebody you're very close to, a very close colleague, somebody you have a very strong connection to. So they're kind of saying your strategy should be going into your past, connecting up with that person that you trust and that you have a connection with, and starting a new business or starting a new something, a new project or what have you with this person. Okay. And then that'll give you a plan, and that'll give you a direction. The Page of Pentacles also is very good about, because it's the Pentacles, very good about setting up a plan, a business model. So this other person might be very good at this. The Lover's card is a card of Gemini. So it could be a Gemini or someone that has Gemini in their chart. But you need to hook up with this person because they have really good business sense, and they're good at like business models and planning stuff. So this is good. And I know, I mean, who knows when you're going to see this video, because they'll be up forever. But right now it's a really economically trying time for everybody, and I know people are worried about that, but yes, you can absolutely do a startup business in this kind of economy. It's just finding your niche. You just fish where the fish are. Why is the Star card here in the upright for Aquarius is on how their goals will manifest themselves? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the Star card in the upright for Midheaven Aquarius is how their goals will manifest themselves. Okay, so what I think what might end up happening, and we'll see this in the Vimeo, because the Vimeo will have 3 specific options for what you could end up doing or should be doing. I think that what happens is your niche, or what you kind of find out, is that there's people out there who are set back in their opportunities and things that they have going on. So and it's because of how they go about doing things, and you're realizing that these people are out there and they actually need help. And you also realize that these people are not doing well financially. So and I won't get into the specifics of what field that'll actually be. I'll go into that in the Vimeo, but I feel like you're having this vision, and that's kind of like your purpose, to help these people who are kind of down and out, and figure out how they can kind of like do things in order to make money. Here's a better way to put it, how to bring those opportunities to them, because they are unable to do it themselves. So somehow I'm feeling you're going to be a liaison for that somehow. We have the Page of Swords here in reverse. Not always a great card. But I'm kind of getting from this, between the 3 of Wands in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse, improving communications is really essential in order for this to succeed, because when these cards are in reverse, it's not communicating, it's not connecting, and I think so. I mean, it could be, well, and I like to leave this for the Vimeo reading, because then that's where my focus is, but I'll just drop. It could be in regards to realizing there's a problem with communication somewhere, and bridging that gap, okay? And you doing that is really going to allow you to rise to the top and be seen, and it could be a business that kind of allows you to do this. But again, I want to see what happens in the Vimeo reading, okay? So that completes this portion of the reading. Like I said, click on the Vimeo link below, which is what is your dream job, and I will present 3 options for you to pursue as a career. And then also consider a personal reading. Just send me an email. We'll set that up, and I would do a career reading where I would incorporate your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign, and then we would do a full-on like career spread for you. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off. Otherwise, thank you so much. I'll see you later. Bye for Veronica Garnett.